With Trump doubling down on threats to annex Greenland, European capitals are scrambling to open direct talks and prevent the dispute from spiraling into a NATO crisis. Denmark and Greenland are now reportedly seeking a formal meeting with Trump's top diplomat, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, to clarify Washington's intentions. According to the Associated Press, the Danish and Greenlandic foreign ministers have requested a meeting with Rubio specifically to discuss Trump's statements and where this is heading. In an official statement, Greenland said it had sought an early ministerial meeting with Marco Rubio, signaling urgency and rising alarm in Nuuk and Copenhagen. Greenland's government also acknowledged that previous requests to meet Rubio were rejected, suggesting that earlier diplomatic outreach failed to gain traction. The statement added that Denmark and Greenland have been trying to sit down with Rubio since 2025, indicating a long-running effort to secure high-level US engagement. Greenland's government said it and the Danish government approached the US State Department requesting an early meeting involving Rubio, Greenland's Foreign Affairs and Research Minister Vivian Motzfeldt, and Denmark's Foreign Minister Lars Løkke Rasmussen. The stated purpose of the meeting is to discuss what Greenland called the United States' recent and significant statements regarding the island and its future status. Greenland said it has not previously been possible for Rubio to meet with Naalakkersuisut, despite repeated requests at the foreign minister level throughout 2025. European leaders have been in a flurry since Trump shifted focus to Greenland soon after the Caracas operation, raising fears of a new geopolitical flashpoint. US remarks on January 6 suggesting that military moves remain an option set off even more alarm bells across Europe, with allies reading them as escalation. France's Foreign Minister Jean-Noël Barrot reportedly called Marco Rubio on January 6, pressing for clarity and pushing back against the rhetoric. Barrot reportedly warned against any Venezuela-style operation in Greenland, arguing that threatening NATO allies undermines the alliance from within. On January 5, UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer also urged Trump to end the threats of annexing Greenland, aligning London openly with Denmark. Even some US senators joined the backlash, with criticism of Trump's annexation threats emerging in a public statement on January 6. The co-chairs of the US Senate's NATO Observer Group accused Trump of coercion toward allies, warning such pressure damages the alliance's core principles. In their joint statement, the co-chairs said that when Denmark and Greenland make clear Greenland is not for sale, the United States must honor treaty obligations and respect Danish sovereignty. They added that any suggestion the US would subject a fellow NATO ally to coercion or external pressure undermines self-determination, which NATO exists to defend. Meanwhile, Rubio reportedly informed Congress that Trump wants to buy Greenland, framing the push as a purchase rather than an outright seizure. That reported remark comes just days after Trump argued the US needs Greenland for security, linking the island directly to American defense strategy. However, parallel reports suggested Trump has also asked for a military plan to be drawn up, raising fears that diplomacy may not be the only track under consideration. On January 5, Denmark's Prime Minister warned that a US invasion of Greenland would effectively spell the end of NATO, because an ally attacking an ally breaks the pact. The dispute gained even more momentum after Trump aide Stephen Miller defended the Greenland proposal, making it a more explicit part of the administration's message. In a CNN interview, Miller claimed US control of Greenland would actually protect NATO interests, a justification many European officials strongly reject.